शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धाः स्वान्तः स्थमेश्वरम्।
This whole universe has been created by some creator. The creator has the power to create this universe. The universe is a dead one, but the creator is the power, is the really live one. One is the active, another is the passive. So the energy, the power, was not in the creation but in the creator. Then in the creation, the creator got himself inserted, placed, and every even tiny particle of this universe having the creator inside. Or I can say that the creator, when created the universe, then he entered into every particle of this creation. Now whatever the energy, as per the physical sciences, that every mass is convertible to energy. Now why? Because every mass has the creator inside, and we name it as God. So whatever the name one may call, now that particle of this universe, which is convertible to the energy, because in that particle that power resides. So let it be made very clear that in the dead creation, that powerful creator resides. Thus energy was not in this creation but in that creator. And whatever the energy is visible as per the physical sciences, it was not in the creation but through the creator. So that creator is immanent, is omnipresent, all pervading, is also residing in all living organism, in you and in me, which is responsible for all the activities, maybe at the physical plane, through the senses, maybe through emotional plane, mind, or maybe through intellectual plane, the intellect. Because of the presence of that creator in us, the soul, Atman, spirit, there is activity in body, the perceptions in mind, and then planning and thoughts in your intellect, the center of wisdom. Now medical science says that food was also responsible for energy as well as for the building material. Food is a part of this creation which is responsible for the building of this body. No problem, that was true. But as far as the energy part is concerned, now it is a fallacy in medical science that this dead creation can become the creator or can have the energy. The energy in this body was coming through the spirit, soul, not through the food which we eat. Of course, every particle of food also does have the existence of that creator, but then that is not being converted into energy in this system, body. The spirit was an infinite reservoir of energy, and when you sleep, the state of absence of I-ness and my-ness, you make a contact with your being and the body starts getting charged. And that is the reason when you are tired, you go to your bed, have a sound and deep sleep, and when you get up, you feel charged. Energy level shoots up. For example, say around 10 to 11 p.m. in night, you had gone to bed previous night. You had a sound sleep for about 6-7 hours. When you get up in the morning, the body is fully energized. The energy level shoots up. So this energy, which is being utilized for all day's activities till next day's evening comes, whatever the energy which you would have been utilizing for your all day's activities, that energy was coming during the sleep when the energy shoots up in the morning. So that energy is being consumed for whole day's activities. And by the next evening, say around 10 to 11 p.m., you are again fully exhausted and again you want to go to bed. And again your body gets charged and again your energy shoots up. So it is very clear. It is fully evident. No support of medical books is required. It is your all day's experience. Every day you go to bed. And every day before going to bed you are fully exhausted. And next morning every day you are fully charged. If you had a sound sleep. So there is no further evidence is required that your body was charged during deep sleep. Through that soul, Atman. Food was not the source of energy. If food was the source of energy, then there was no need to sleep at all. From morning till evening, you have worked a lot. Say for a laborer or a farmer who has been working for a whole day. In the evening, when he is fully tired, he should be given to feed some food. Let him eat food and again go to work. This is never possible. He has to go to bed. If you are given something to eat, say around 10 p.m., then around 12 p.m., then at say 2 a.m. in night, and you are not allowed to sleep. Every time you are feeded with more and more energetic and higher calories food for whole night. If you are not allowed to sleep, can you work the next day? If the food was the source of energy, then sleep was never required. Sleep is not rest, as has been told by medical world. Sleep is a particular condition of the organism in which this body is getting charged. It is like an electric storage battery. When put to the electric line, the battery gets charged. Similarly, this body is a divine battery in which divinity resides, and the body gets charged during sleep through that source of energy. As the battery is then put to the electric line, that battery gets charged. So it is a charging. It is not having any provision for the external source of energy. It is not an engine of coal and steam which has been compared in medical books. It is a divine battery which gets charged by itself source of energy, and it is a vast infinite reservoir of energy inside. Imagine a case of a cow which is only eating grass, which contains negligible amount of calories as per the medical books. Now that cow moving around 4 kilometers, having its weight 4 quintal, with that almost 0 calorie of intake. From where that cow is getting energy? If food was the source of energy. And over and above to that, that cow is producing about 15 to 20 liters of milk, which according to medical world, it contains thousands of calories. Now from where these calories could have come? From that negligible input. Thermodynamics says that output can never be more than input. Similarly, in the case of hens in poultries, they are producing eggs with a small input of the grains. How much calorie that grains is in comparison to the eggs which they are producing? And those who maintain poultries, they know that when their intake is monitored, the output in the form of eggs that increase. Now, how it is possible? You see, the Calorie principle totally gets failed in case of animals, I tell you. In case of human beings also, I can quote several cases. The most famous case was from Sweden in 1954, when it made the headlines in the world press, when 11 men walked from Gothenburg to Stockholm, a distance of about 300 miles, in 10 days. These men who walked about 30 miles each day in rain or shine did not eat any food at all. They did not drink any juices, did not take any drugs, vitamins, or only plain water. Their weight loss was there around 2 pounds a day on an average. But everybody felt more stronger and more vital after the fast than before the march. And the most interesting observation was that their protein level, serum albumin reading of the blood, remained constant during whole period of fasting, in spite of the fact that no protein was consumed in 10 days. Then in 1964, again this fast was repeated in Sweden. Then I can quote the case of Dr. Barbara Murray, who was born in Russia, shifted to UK, did her MD over there, and then visited India in 1919 and met the yogis in Himalayas. She experimented on herself. She reduced grains, discarded grains, then started taking vegetables, then fruits, then juices, then on water only. Now she writes that on the snowy hills of Italy and Switzerland, for months together, I eat snow and drink snow water. And at the age of 60, I feel no symptom of my aging, senility. And she says, most of the time I have to walk about 15 kilometers on hills. Now, from where I am deriving energy? She says, neither the power to work, nor heat, nor energy is coming from food at all. Then she says that I have also tried to experiment whether it is possible to live whole life without food. She says, yes, this is also possible. Then from Germany it was Arnold Erhard, who fasted for 60 days, 70 days on water. And once he had a bicycle trip, 300 miles with a trained bicyclist. And he always found that he was better than that, only on few pounds of cherries. Then he writes, from where I got this energy. Then we have conducted a lot of experiments on us. See, during the Ratras in India, after every 6 months, hundreds of people, they get together in our ashram, which is situated near Delhi, and people observe fast. Few fast for first 3-4 days only on air, and then around 5 to 6 days on water. Many fast for 9 days only on water, about 1 to 2 glass during lunch hours and 1 to 2 glass during dinner hours. Some fast only on juices, around 2 glasses per day. Some fast only on fruits. Nobody takes any grains, no tea and no milk. And everybody finds that their energy level increases. Of course, there is little drop in weight. And medical doctors, they conduct a lot of researches on us, and 3 doctors of medicines have already been done on our 309 sadhaks, aspirants. I also invite my viewers to spare some time and to visit our center and see how this extraordinary, the new physiology, the new concept of living, the new food style, and then make yourself healthier and free from sickness and have experienced the state of vibrant vitality. I can quote one good example. The moment you let the food go in your stomach, you feel tired. if you feel lazy. Why? Because it consumes energy for its digestion. Now, how it is possible? The same food which consumes energy for its digestion, it has to move 36 feet in length from mouth to anus. And a lot of digestion, assimilation and excretion has to take place. Well, peristaltic action in your intestine, 26 feet in length as far as the small intestines are concerned, then around 5 feet of colon. Now this food, which consumes energy for its digestion, assimilation and excretion, how it can produce energy to energize, to provide energy to other organs in turn. It can provide energy to beat the heart, to pump the lungs and to filter the kidneys and various other organs inside. They all require energy. And then digestion of food is also requiring energy. So how it is possible that the same food which is requiring energy for its digestion can produce energy to perform these different organs in their full form, and then also to make the intestine work to make the food digested? This is a fallacy according to thermodynamics. It is in a similar way, if you imagine there is an engine now which is having an alternator producing electricity. Now that electricity, suppose, is put to some electric motor, and electric motor is running now. Can you imagine that electric motor shaft is put to the alternator and diesel engine is kept out? So can you imagine that the alternator and the motor, when are coupled together, they can run permanently, continuously? It is impossible. Similarly, it is impossible that food which requires energy for its digestion could give any energy to this body. Food is only building material. The energy was coming during deep sleep through your source, Atman, spirit.
We keep on getting the questions from various aspirants all over the world regarding the principles of Tap Seva Sumiran. These questions are added in the related episode with their answers and explanations by Pujyashri Akhileshji. Mrs. Harbhajan Kaur from Delhi wants to know, if the food is not the source of energy, why we feel sensation of hunger in morning?
Hunger is never because of the emptiness of the stomach. If it was because of the emptiness of the stomach, then the food which you took at around 9 p.m. in night, the stomach became empty, say around 1. It takes around 4 hours to get the food digested in the stomach. Then it passes onward in the small intestine. So your stomach was empty at around 1 in night. Whereas you are feeling sensation of hunger in the morning when you come from your toilet. You see, in the morning what it was cleaned? Was it the stomach or was it a colon? It was the colon. The fecal matter, when comes out, you take a shower and then you want to eat something. Then the sensation of hunger arises. So it was because the impurities have gone out, and the additional impurities like acids, mucus, toxins, they are being burnt. So hunger sensation is not because of the absence of food, it is because of the presence of toxins. And it is the burning sensation. The burning sensation which you feel, it is not because of the absence of food, it is because of the impurities being burnt. And if you could wait for about 15 to 20 days, you just tolerate this morning hunger, you will find that your hunger is gone.
Tap Seva Sumiran is a unique lifestyle for holistic development of human personality at physical, vital, mental, intellectual and spiritual planes. If you too want to change your life through Tap Seva Sumiran, you are welcome at our ashram or write at Badri Narayan Sevagram, Choti Panchli, Bagpat Marg, Meerut, 25002.